on the roast, Kevin Rudd proposes changes to the Labor leadership voting process, and a fan at a Pink concert sparks a bomb scare. But first, Queensland cabs are set to record every word from every trip under new taxi regulations introduced by the Queensland government this morning. Starting next year, all cab trips will be recorded, and according to Queensland Transport Minister Scott Emerson, it's hoped the audio recordings and cameras can deter attacks on both drivers and passengers and ensure additional evidence when a crime is committed. Of course, cameras in cabs are nothing new, but until now, very few have recorded audio. It's like when silent films became talkies during the 1920s. It changed everything. Because people already act pretty weirdly when you shove a camera in their face. They get the whole deer in the headlights thing going on. It's really strange. It's going to be worse now that they know that every word they say will be recorded. Sean, say something funny. Nothing. So at least it might save cabbies from having to listen to inane chat from drunk passengers. But it will also be interesting for the cab drivers, who will now have everything that they say recorded, including those apparently never-ending phone calls that they're on. Seriously, who are you guys talking to? Who could you possibly be talking to for that long? Are you just narrating the whole cab trip with a silent camera? Still, it's a big change because there aren't that many jobs when you're mic'd up 24/7. It's basically cab drivers, commercial pilots, and me when I've forgotten to take off my lapel mic. I've had this rash for a week now. I've been keeping it moist, but it started to blister. I don't know why I'm saying this to a mirror. I really should speak to a doctor. Anyway, I think it's infected. Right, back to work. For more now, let's cross to Jazz Twemlow. Oh, jeez. Jazz, you all right?
All right. Just a big night out in the Gold Coast.
Oh, yeah. What'd you get up to?
Oh, I can't remember, but thankfully now that the Queensland taxis record video and audio, I'll be able to relive every trip I take.
Introducing Taxi Tapes, a service that records the video and audio of every cab ride you take. These memories are forever. Remember that drunk sing-along?
To drive up to the Gold Coast. Gold Coast to the far.
Relive it! That pesky runner.
Yeah, I don't have any money. Can you get this one, mate?
But it's $150.
Happy birthday!
No, wait!
That backseat romance.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
How about the racist banter?
Yeah, I guess they should all get out of the country and stop stealing our jobs.
Remember the time you threw up? In stunning SD. And in deafening mono.
Your FPOS working? Oh, there's vomit in this taxi. I'm not paying for this. I'm getting out. No, help me.
Yes, now there's a way for passengers and taxi drivers alike to protect themselves in court. Taxi Tapes. Relive it!
Well, next up tonight, Labor Party members could soon have a say in who leads the party, according to a new proposal released yesterday by Prime Minister Kevin Rudd. Under the changes, leadership votes would be split 50-50 between party members and the Labor caucus, a change that would seek to take power away from the Labor overlords in the halls of Parliament and give power to the young Labor student in the halls of university. Explaining the proposed changes that probably came out of a focus group consisting entirely of people who could be affected by future possible leadership spills, Prime Minister Kevin Rudd said,
"Today, more than ever, Australians demand to know that the Prime Minister they elect is the Prime Minister they get."
Because Prime Ministers are kind of like T-shirts that you buy online, and when the one that arrives isn't the one you ordered, it's just the worst. Especially when, according to Mr. Rudd, that T-shirt just wanders in one day or one night and says, "Okay, sunshine, it's over." So this proposed change would make it much harder to orchestrate a spill, particularly since a future Labor leader could only be deposed if 75% of caucus wanted a special ballot. That seems unlikely, since 75% is a level of support that has never existed in the history of the ALP. Essentially, Kevin Rudd just decided that no one else gets to use the cheeky little side entrance into leadership that he used a fortnight ago. Now, if someone wants to become leader, they have to make it through this new impossible-to-open front door that's located on the other side of a red tape moat. And that moat could take a while to cross, because the new changes also stipulate that the leadership ballot would take up to 30 days instead of the lightning-fast changes seen in recent years. It's kind of like a cooling-off period for a gun, but applied to a Prime Minister, forcing Labor members to take a few days to consider whether they actually do want to kill off their current leader. But having to wait 30 days before acting on all that rage might prove difficult for some disgruntled members of the party.
All right, There is visceral rage amongst the Labour Party caucus and our members. What do we want?
Leadership spill!
And when do we want it?
Now!
No, in 30 days. 30 days time. Thank you very much. Yes, is this Gladys from Moonee Ponds? Yes, you're a registered member of the Labour Party? Wonderful. I hope you've been maintaining the rage, Gladys. What's that? You think Kevin Rudd is more mopped up than man? A bitter, visionless husk bent only on revenge and the prestige of his office? Wonderful. So it's 13 days to go, and I've been perfecting our campaign slogan and poster. There will be Rudd. Oh, we'll drink his milkshake. Yeah, well, what's his vision for after this vote is done, Gladys? He hasn't got one. He has no plan. He's a visionless husk, Gladys. A husk! Maintain the rage. I think we've lost Gladys. Oh my God, Kevin Rudd just announced his new campaign. There will be Rudd. He backstabbed our slogan. He drank our milkshake. Gladys, no, you're a day early. The spill's tomorrow. What? I've been fired by Kevin Rudd for plotting to get rid of him? Well, did 75% of the Labour caucus and members vote for me to go? Oh, that protection only extends to the party leader. So there will be Rudd. You diabolical husk.
Well, that's where Nick's been. So it could be a landmark change to party policy, and it means if it goes through, the concept of a Labor leadership spill will be as difficult to explain to our children as why video store employees got pissed off when you didn't rewind the tape, and then explain to our children what rewinding the tape means. Finally though, a 16-year-old boy became the subject of police attention after he allegedly tweeted the lyrics of a Pink song at one of her concerts. The tweet read, "Pink, I'm ready with my bomb. Time to blow up Rod Laver Arena, bitch," spreading fears of a terrorist attack and raising awareness of rampant misogyny towards arenas. Now, when security at the arena saw the tweet, they quickly alerted the police, who then found the boy in the crowd using his Twitter profile picture. They then asked him to confirm if it was him, to which he reportedly replied, "Yeah, because it was my face." The police there, apparently using the tried and tested facial recognition system of showing someone their own face and asking them if this is their face. Now, the incident has made news around the country, but since we're not able to comment on an ongoing investigation, we can't really say much more about it. We have, however, recorded an episode of the Roast True Crime to show what happened. Let's watch.
As we are unable to comment on an ongoing investigation, we cannot show footage of the Roast True Crime. ABC legal team. Here is a picture of Richard Moorcroft. We miss him.
Oh, it's so gritty and well shot. And I can't believe we got Jeffrey Rush to play the kid. We spent so much money. Now look, this does raise an important question. When is it safe to tweet the lyrics of a song? Only recently I was at a pub and tweeted the lyrics to one of my favourite songs by the Whitlams. Thankfully the security was very understanding. They only hurt my pride and my spine. Anyway, for more, let's cross to our social media correspondent, Clark Richards. Clark, would you say it's fair that this 16-year-old kid was arrested for a tweet?
It's bullshit, Tom. You can't tweet anything these days. It's not like Pink was performing at an airport.
No, but the tweet did refer to blowing up Rod Laver Arena.
Okay, Tom. 1, it was a tweet about Pink. 2, the location was hashtag. Terrorists don't hashtag. Hashtags are about trending. Terrorists are anti-mainstream. And if you ask me, they're not really worth following. Their accounts go strangely quiet after their first attack.
Okay, but if it was real and the police did nothing, it would have been tragic.
Yeah. But the fact is, if we were held accountable for every dumb thing we said when we were young, I'd be serving time for conspiring to kill my little brother, and I'd be a fireman. I'm not a fireman, Tom. The police need to do a bit more critical thinking before they arrest individuals for their tweets.
Sorry, Clark, are you in a closet?
A holding area, Tom. This is the Opera House prison. It also doubles as the wig room. Beautiful, isn't it? Listen to these acoustics.
Yeah, cool. Why are you in the Opera House prison?
I was caught photobombing outside on the Opera House steps.
Clark, you know you can't do anything bomb-related in public.
They say I might be here till Christmas. Hey, wait a minute. I don't think there's a lock on that door. Back to you, Tom. Clarky's a free bird.
All right, well, thanks, Clark. I got to catch a cab, so Sean's going to take us out. Sean. Johnny. He'll say goodnight. Just say goodnight, man. You make us look bad. I'll do it with you. Just one word, good night. Here we go. You know what? I'll count you in. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Good.